What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be looking at a video from TK's Garage. Shout out to brother TK. Y'all, you can't make this shit up. Gavin Newsom is back in the news because him and his wife are being investigated by Donald J. Trump. Now, excuse me. As much as a lot of us may not like Trump, there's a reason why this right here should be a significant problem. And it's this. Trump is putting boot to ass when it comes to California's bullshit. You don't believe me? I want you guys to look at this because this right here got Gavin Newsom over here quaking in his boots.
Well. Newsom's freaking out. You know, we talked about this a little bit yesterday and maybe a couple days before that. As, you know, it started as his wife being under investigation, and now it looks like Newsom's under investigation himself. It started with grant money and other stuff from the California Air Resource Board, and now it looks like it's coming out of money that may have went to his wife's charity. Why are we talking about this? Well, I mean, it is automotive related. California sucks for car culture. Wonder how long that's going to be. I wonder how long it is before, Newsom is, helping Diddy finish up the rest of his sentence this year with some baby oil. Roll the intro. Guys, before we get into today's video, I got to talk about the giveaway on the channel as the SRT-10 Viper ends tonight at midnight. That's it. Combo packs are back up, which also have the Viper in it. You can get into the Viper, the TRX, and the 3500 RAM as what you would normally do for the price of one. The 50X multiplier does have a 50% off coupon code if you use the code Viper at checkout. And if you use the code TKFREE, I went ahead and put up 5 more free packs for you guys that want to jump in and get some free entries. So use them, because once they're up, once I announce this, and this is one of the videos later today, once they're gone, they're gone. So if you want to get in on them, link in the description down below this out. Viper is also 50% off with the code Viper. Link in the description down below. All right, so Newsom, we saw the report first, but now there's video of him out. And I got to be honest, Newsom has always been like a cocky-looking douchebag. Right? Think about any time that he's talked about anything with President Trump or the government. He's always looked like self-assured and I'm right, you're wrong. We have the fourth largest economy in the world. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Cool story. And then he looked like this.
In recent days, federal agents have knocked on the doors of family, friends, and former employees. Not because they found a crime, because they're simply trying to find one. They're demanding records. They're abusing the grand jury process, digging through years and years of random documents. Donald Trump isn't just coming after me because of my mean tweets. He's coming after me because I'm considering running for president, because he hates that I've consistently called him out over and over again for his lies and deceit. Donald Trump is simply the most corrupt president in American history. He's turned the levers of government into his own personal power ministries to reward cronies and to try to jail his opponents. His personal attorney now runs the Department of Justice, which has repeatedly gone after his political enemies. Ask Jerome Powell. Sent them after James Comey, Trish James, Adam Schiff. He sent them after Tim Walz. And a woman that a jury found Donald Trump had sexually abused. One by one, anyone who has challenged Donald Trump has ended up on his hit list. And today, I proudly join that list. After
Newsom, you know what? I'm going to say this. The way you've run California into the ground, along with all the other fucking governors of California, this right here only proves one thing and one thing only to me. That the only reason why you're saying this shit now is because you know deep down below you've really screwed the fuck up. And now you're trying to get ahead of it saying that, oh, he's coming after me because of this. Because now you see that you might be potentially getting your ass whooped. Sorry, sir, this is how it's gonna go. Like, if you are guilty, try your best not to look guilty. Your dumb ass is saying, you know what? I think I'm gonna fucking get a little bit of fucking fame out of this. You stupid idiot. You stupid idiot. Idiot.
calling for my arrest last year, Donald Trump directed his Department of Justice to investigate me. And just in the last week, I've learned that his campaign has reached my own home. To get me, he's coming after my wife, Jen, a public servant, a woman who's dedicated her life to supporting women and girls, someone who has done nothing wrong other than having the temerity to advocate for what she believes in. If they can't intimidate me, they'll go after the mother of our children. Donald Trump picked the wrong target. We have nothing to hide. His political operatives can take every record and read every page, but they'll be looking in the wrong place. Because if they really want to find corruption, look no further than 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Donald Trump is selling the presidency. He's running the largest cash heist in American political history, trading foreign tariff relief for approval of his golf courses, day trading behind the Resolute desk, reaping hundreds of millions of dollars in personal profit. And he's doing it openly. He's doing it on camera. He did it last night on the White House lawn. He's doing it through cryptocurrencies. He's doing it through the receipt of a $400 million private jet from a foreign government that he plans to keep when he leaves office, through his son's ventures in countries where his own administration is simultaneously making policy. His personal fortune has skyrocketed by $4 billion since making his return to office. This is the behavior of a regime, not a republic. The White House has become a marketplace for sneakers and coins and watches, cologne, guitars, Bibles, and phones. Influence for sale, access for sale. And today, my family and I can personally confirm that justice is for sale. To Donald Trump, who I know is watching because he watches everything, I have a message for you. You can subpoena my records. You can investigate me. You can harass me. Put my name on every and any enemies list you have, but leave my wife and family out of your personal vendetta. I'd like to say something to my wife. These times are not normal. They're not ordinary. I love you, and I'm sorry he's doing this. You have not earned a single one of the indignities that he's trying to inflict on you and our children. And to Donald Trump, this country does not belong to you. It does not belong to your cronies. And we're going to fight your lawlessness. And we're going to continue to remind the people of this country of your corruption. That same corruption our founders warned us against as we move to celebrate our 250th anniversary. I'm going to keep reminding Americans of what they warned would happen if a man with no character ever held the office of presidency.
That's funny because California is one of the most anti-gun states out there. That's the reason why the Second Amendment was literally put in place. And an event that a tyrannical government... Hold on, what's the Second Amendment says? Because he just basically proved the reason why you fucking need to stop fucking with the damn Second Amendment. Because of this shit right the fuck here. Like, I swear, he says, like, I'm going to rewind it back.
Warned us against, and we're going to continue to remind the people of this country of your corruption. That same corruption our founders warned us against as we move to celebrate our 250th anniversary. I'm going to keep reminding Americans of what they...
He said what our founders warned us about. The Second Amendment states... Wait a minute. Second Amendment, the Second Amendment to the United States, to the U.S. Constitution reads exactly as I say here: a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Meaning, no laws can be put into place to limit who has a weapon. That's what California is doing here. Same thing with New York. Same thing with all these other blue states that are keeping American citizens from owning and possessing firearms to protect against a tyrannical government. And that is both foreign and domestic. Meaning a domestic terrorist, a domestic enemy. That's basically what Newsom just called Trump, a domestic enemy. But here's the problem, Newsom. Your dumb ass is literally doing the exact same thing that the founders warned us about in a state, you dumbass. And then on top of that, you are now worried because the very government that you are literally trying to get protection against, they're doing the exact same thing to you. Like, come on now.
They warned would happen if a man with no character ever held the office of presidency. So let me say it again. Mr. President, come after me. I'm not going anywhere, and the country is watching.
California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom is making new accusations, some big ones, against President Trump, claiming the Trump Justice Department is now investigating him and his wife because he might run for president. Kelly O'Donnell joins us now. And Kelly, the DOJ is now responding?
That's right, Tom. And Governor Newsom made this public today in a video post himself, where he described himself as part of the president's so-called hit list, as a frequent Trump critic and potential Democratic presidential candidate. The Department of Justice is declining comment. Multiple sources familiar with the probe do tell us there are investigations underway that arose from whistleblowers and state government and did not originate here in Washington. Those sources also say the focus is on the governor's wife, Jen Newsom, and tax-related issues, a senior staff member of the governor, but not Newsom himself. However, the governor's office calls this a fishing expedition and also says it believes IRS and FBI investigators have obtained financial and banking records, including some linked to Jen Newsom's nonprofit work.
So if you saw the same thing that I saw in that video, he does not look very sure of himself in that vehicle. I would dare to say he looks scared. But as I said in the video, whether it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, remember all of those clips? And you know, I probably should put that in here too, just to remind everybody, because I have to agree, nobody's above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law, not even the son of the President of the United States.
No one is above the law.
The fact is, no one is above the law.
The idea that no person is above the law is a bedrock principle of American justice.
No man is above the law.
No
no one is above the law.
No one else is above the law, including a president.
Nobody is above the law.
That no one, not even the president, is above the law.
And that no one is above the law.
No one is above the law, and our president is not above the law.
No man is above the law, and no person is above the law.
No one is above the law.
That I heard that goddamn saying so many motherfucking times. I'm starting campaigns talking about nobody's above the law. Like, bro, come on now.
Nor any other title puts you above the rule of law.
No one is above the law.
That is what it means to have a rule of law. That is what it means to not have a king.
They're not above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
Now, if we're going by what those clips say, right? Nobody's above the law, right? So it doesn't matter if you can't say like, oh, I'm being targeted for political reasons. If you didn't do anything wrong, it doesn't matter. See, the thing is, they targeted, current president Trump. Love him, hate him, I don't care. Doesn't matter. We don't have to talk about that here. But they came after him with everything. The entire government. Russian collusion, hoax. Report comes out, nothing to substantiate it. Done. Okay? Time after time after time after time, they've come out and tried to go after this dude with the full force of the federal government and got nothing. Nothing. So does the president have a valid thing when he was like, yeah, the government was weaponized to get, sure. Now the shoe's on the other foot. Now they're looking at you. They're looking at the other side now. They're looking at Newsom. And Newsom's going, this is not fair. This is political thing. Okay. But you have nothing to worry about, right? You didn't do anything. You didn't waste billions of dollars in federal tax money for a train that went, they haven't even laid down a piece of track yet.
Oh, yeah. Apparently Newsom was trying to bring a new railway to the United States. Like, you know how Japan has the bullet trains and China has the bullet trains and all that shit? Yeah, Newsom was trying to bring that to the United States, or a version of that to at least California, to make travel easier. But here's the problem. That train, that system, it never got implemented. And the crazy part is, Newsom had billions of dollars in federal funds to actually build the fucking thing, but he never did it. So now they're all looking at all of this shit saying, wait a minute, where are all these billions of dollars going? Because if you didn't build this, where exactly is this shit? Where exactly is this money going? And Newsom has been doing this shit for fucking years. I've been hearing about this bum ever since 2017. Like, Newsom has not been a good fucking political candidate. Sorry to say it like that, but it's the truth. Like, hold on, let's see something. Gavin Newsom. He's been the governor of California since 2019. He's been the lieutenant governor of California from 2011 to 2019. He was the mayor of San Francisco from 2004 to 2011. Yeah, this dude is a fucking clown. Yeah, Newsom. Yeah, Newsom ain't the brightest bulb in the shed. But honestly, a lot of people have been looking at Newsom a little bit sideways because Newsom has been an issue all of this time. But nobody seems to be wanting to call this shit out. But anyways, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, support.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.